Hey guys, it's Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching. Want to jump in and do a trade review, but kind of a live trade review. It's a market replay, but I didn't record it in real time, and I want people to see specifically how the algo sets up in real time and how it set up our 100-point trade in NQ today. So I wanted to take it step by step so everyone could see it. So I'm not going to cover every aspect because it'd be exhausting, and I want to keep this nice, short, and sweet. So two things. If you want to contact me or have try the room out, it's trade and perform, TRADE, the letter N, PERFORM at gmail.com. That's my shameless plug for the room. You can email me for a 3-day trial, right, or to join the room. The room with the algos is $250 a month. If you are getting trade setups with potential of 100 points, $2,000 a contract, and you're not willing to pay $250 a month for it, don't email me. Don't try out the room. I don't care. I'm all right with that. Do whatever you want. If you're interested in making money, having someone who's in your corner that will help you make money, and in an environment where we're constantly adjusting to the environment so that can maximize your results, this room's for you. By the way, it's $250 a month. It's $95 if you just want to be in the room and see my screens, right? But if you want the algo on your desktop, it's $250 a month. You're locked in on price. Prices go up pretty consistently, so you're locked in on price, right? So we got that out of the way. I hate when people are shocked on the back end. Oh, I didn't know it was that much money. So now you know. It's either $250 or it's $95. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so now let's jump on to show the recording. So the setup we are looking for, I want to demonstrate this, okay? So there's a couple of principles in the room. So first of all, we're inside initial balance, right? And trading is easier if you will just skip this first half hour. There's a lot of noise inside that first half hour. Yes, I know trades set up inside that first half hour, but there is a great deal of noise that can take place. And it moves so fast that if you get it wrong, it can trigger. What I found is most traders can't move their brains fast enough to adjust for the speed, right? And you want to, and the important part of one of the big important parts of consistency is that you are able to move your mind around in a healthy, quick manner, and you can keep up with the pace, right? So let's go to it. Every day I'm going to do kind of an algo review to show what the algos did. And at the end of this video, I'll go through ES and CL as well to show the setups. So what we are looking for, let me be very clear. What we are looking for in this particular setup is we want to see the triangle trigger, right? So you should have some idea if you want to go short or go long, right? Which we do a very good job of setting that up in the room, right? So I'll give you an example here. See this, and I'm going to show you a stop, and then I'm going to show you a long, both of which took place right before 9 o'clock, but I want you to have an idea of what it looks like, right? So first we are looking for, let me make this as wide as possible so no one has to squint. A triangle down. That is step one, right? That is step one. Step two, right, is to get a bar that either has a little green dot on top for the longs, a little yellow dot for the shorts, right? And you enter that trade. You enter that trade once the as soon as the bar closes. We usually know in advance, and I'll show you in just a second. But you usually know in advance that that trade is going to set up, right? So you get a triangle down, then you get the little green diamond on top. So this would hypothetically be a long. If you took it at 8:53, that is a very difficult time of the day to trade. There's econ coming out in just a couple of minutes, and you can see that with it's usually a 12 or 13 point stop. So your entry, that would have been your entry right there, minus 13. That brings you down to 07. That brings you down to 04. And so if you use your 13-point stop, you entered here, you did not get stopped on that trade, right? Technically, it traded a tick underneath the bar, which is why we give it a little bit of room behind, right? And then, here, let me move this closer. And then And guys, give me just 1 second. My daughter is calling me. Apologies, guys. I'm back. So you're looking for triangle down, right? And again, I know you can't see the little green dot. So let me erase this really quick. There. Sometimes people tell me they can't see it. So here is the green dot that we are looking for, right on top of this bar. And I'm going to show you just in a second. You can see it coming in real time. The other option is to get the triangle down, followed by a blue bar, which we call a speed bar, right? So you get triangle down, blue speed bar, and you can see almost the instant lift. A 13-point stop kept you within this trade. Your entry would have been 1750, so you put a buy limit. When you see these bars forming, you put a buy limit 1 tick above 1750. You can add if it presses back into the bar, but you don't want any more than a 13-point stop, right? And so it rolled from 1750 all the way up to 5650. And I want to be clear, it gives another short signal up here, so I would have been out. See this triangle up? I don't trade right before 9 o'clock, but I would have been out right here. And the reason why is it gave me an up triangle. You can see that. Again, I'm going really slowly so you can see it. Up triangle, then a yellow speed bar. So for longs, it's blue. For shorts, it's yellow. And then you'll see another triangle formed here, right? So I want my signal from the time the triangle forms on top of the bar. I want my candle to form within 4 bars. So there's the candle. 1, 2, 3. That triggers a long, right? See the yellow, the green diamond on top. And that entry, right? So just say again, that would have been a 13-point stop. That's really optimized. If you can use a tighter stop, but I don't suggest it. 16,236, and it rolled up to 16,256. So that's still another 20 points, $400 a contract, right? This is just on NQ. And so now what I want to do is, now that you know what the setup looks like, right? And you'll see here again, it set up a short right off the peak. Right? See this? Triangle up. Let's erase everything so you can see it clearly. So, okay, so this is a good example of where you could get stopped and you come back in and take the trade again, right? So we like to take out swings when we take longs, but I'm just going to show you what this would look like if you decided for some reason that we were short from here on this retest, right? You would have seen triangle up, right? Then 1, 2. This would have been your short entry with a 13-point stop. No one got popped on that short today. You really want to take out the swing to the left if you can, or have it be a 50-60 retrace, one of the two if you're taking that trade. That was a retest back to the high. At any rate, but let's just say you did get stopped. Let's say this is minus 13, right? So you picked up the win over here. You donate 13 points back over here, right? Let's not overcomplicate it. And then you just stay with your sequence. That's one of the things that I really emphasize to the members, right? So you get your up triangle. Now you need your algo to fire within 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4th bar fires, right? That's your trigger. Your entry would have been right here. So you would put a buy stop in. I usually can see the bar forming. I call it out in advance in the room. 16,251, right? Your stop is 13 points, so that's going to be 61, 62, 63, right? 63 is the stop on that. And you can see you more than got your RR out of that trade. And you're going to see when it gets on these big steamrolls, it just doesn't trigger back in reverse. So we're going to pick it up from right here on this playback. I'm going to lower the speed a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I mean by what the look like is in real time. Let's see if I put it at 60. If it's too slow, I'll speed it up. So here we are coming in. So let's pause it for a second. It was too fast. Let's go back. I'll do it slower. Okay, so see here's the next triangle down right here. I'm gonna have to slow the speed down to, let's see if I do it at 30, if that helps. Here's the triangle down. You'll see we didn't get a bar that, so I'm looking at this triangle right here. So we don't guess, you wait for the bar to form. There's where the triangle is, right? So now let's watch. Pause. So it even there went back too fast. So here's the triangle down. 1, 2, 3, fourth bar. There's your speed bar right there. That's what you're looking for, right? So triangle down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're long, right? So I'm gonna rewind it one more time and do it even slower. So you can get an idea of what it looks like in real time. This is still faster than real time, right? That doesn't qualify. It's not within 4 bars. There's your down triangle. So this was super fast, but what you'd see is this bar formed. You're long now, right here. That's 16,201 minus 13 points. So let's go back one more time. Not sure how far back it'll take us. And we're going to slow it down once more to 10. So I can mark it off for you. Okay. Hasn't set up yet. So there's nothing for me to do here. I'm totally relaxed, just waiting for the chart to set up. Remember, that's not a trigger because it didn't occur within 4 bars of my down triangle. Right? Saves me a stop right there. Pause. It goes too. I have it going too fast this last time, but your entry would have been right here. Would have been 02. Your stop would have been 16,190, effectively 13 points. 0250, so it would have been 0275 minus 13. Let's just call it 90 for quick math purposes. That would have been your stop, right? Technically, you can put your stop right underneath here. You'll have a higher stop rate, but it saves you 5 points. That becomes a personal choice once you get more comfortable with the setups, right? So, race, play. It's going to set up one more time right here too. You're going to see it come up. So there's the up triangle, right? Notice we get 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. So now any short that sets up, notice you've already gotten paid. It's already gone 02 to 23, right? So there is no short setup that's possible from here, right? I forget if we came back to test or if we went straight up. But because there's no short signal, there's no reason to come out of the trade either, right? That's not a short signal. Stop. See the triangle down? Now we're looking for our blue speed bar. Or, I'm going to lower it one more time. Or, so that is not a trigger yet. It didn't form the little dot on top. And again, this is at 5, supposedly a speed of 5. It's pretty quick. It's easier to see in real time. So now you have from your entry over here, you've pushed 30 points. There's been no short trigger. I think it just lifted straight away right into 10 o'clock. Let's speed it up a little bit. Oh, here's your down triangle. Now we're looking for the next algo up. 1, bar number 2. That's long, right there on that speed bar. You're now entered long. You have plenty of time to take it. It's a 13-point stop. So your entry would look like this. Your entry would have been this. 21. So 11 plus another 2 is 09. That's your stop right there. And you'll see it did not hit. That's why that 13-point stop is important. I think that's actually a 12-point stop. You actually need one more point at 08. But you'll notice it did not, just so you can see the screen, it did not hit the 09. You have to have the right stop in there. I take it back, I didn't see it. This actually would have triggered you out of would have triggered me out of the trade, and this would have triggered me back into the trade. Right? This bar right here would have triggered me out at 25. I would have triggered back in at 21 for the continuation trade. But again, you're going to have a bias, like obviously alongside bias is probably a good thing right now, right? For trading. It's going to pay you repeatedly. And you'll see, here we'll speed this up one more time when it carries this out. And you'll see all the way on this move up, it just doesn't trigger short. You don't have to guess. There's your triangle. You have no signal within 4 bars at all. That's not a short signal. All right. It's coming up to test resistance up here to the left. It's going to take out the stops. And realize from this entry from 21, you're already at $1,000 a contract, right? And there's your, and you're knocking on $2,000 contract on the upside, right? So again, that's not a short. There's no up triangle. That's not a short. Very short, very sweet. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to keep this as an example of what the entries look like. That's how you make money. I'm going to do a separate second video just doing the trade count on the algos for the wins and losses for the day on this one specific setup. But that's how it looks when it's moving in real time. And you can see even now on this whole move up, it just simply has not triggered a short all the way through here. In order to trigger a short, right, we're going to need an up triangle. And you can see it's already made the move, right? There's really nothing to do here. It's an impulse move up. Fed speakers are speaking. And it's totally all right, right? Go, well, you missed this move down. Realize we're not trying to capture every move. We're trying to capture the moves that we know are coming, right, via the algo. Market's going to do what the market's going to do. We don't care about that. We care about the algo, the setups, the controlled risk, and the P&L. Anyways, my name is Simon. Y'all know how to get a hold of me. Wish y'all luck. Talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Come join us if you want to make money. Talk to you later.